gonna put some dirt in your eye. Hey everyone, your one and only Max Danger, and today is probably my second video because last video, was a short one compared to others because I was just technically just making a non-spoiler one. However, this one is going to be my full spoiler review of Spider-Man No Way Home. So if you have not seen the movie, click away right now, because I will be doing it saying all the spoilers right now in this video. And straight into the film, like it starts off from where it left off from the second movie, where Peter Parker's identity has been revealed. And from that, he's now on the run. Like, you literally see, like, everyone going after him because, obviously, everyone thinks he Mysterio. Because now he's now since everyone knows who Peter Parker is, like, it's now taken effect with everyone else around him. Because he can't even, him and his friends and his friends and his girlfriend can't even get into college because Peter Parker is Spider-Man, so they won't allow him. And it's quite clever how they done that in a way, because it's something they never really thought of doing, which is amazing. Because if you look back on some stuff like that, I think it might happen in a comic. I don't know 100%. Like, an identity gets revealed. Most people don't really bother, but people will know. But this one, however, took a big turn. Like, obviously you had J. Jonah Jameson on the billboard. I thought he was hilarious. He's always great in every Marvel Spider-Man film. Like, he's funny. Like, I might be a bad impressionist. Spider-Man is a menace. Like, literally, that I can't get away with. It's so funny. But, like, he's more of an aggressive one in this one, however, I do have to admit. And then you have, obviously, however, Peter's struggling, so the next thing he goes to is Doctor Strange for help to do something so everyone can forget he was Spider-Man, but not realizing he's messing on with the spell. It goes bad, then all the villains get up, so now he has to, like, go full on taking them back. But obviously Strange tells them that they can't still be alive for long, because part of it is their fate. Because when they go back, they will be going when they fight a Spider-Man. Because most of them, however, and I do have to admit, it is great seeing, Alfred Molina, and the other one, I've forgotten the other one, the guy who played Dr. Octopus, and the guy who plays Green Goblin. I thought, a great way to bring them back, but it was amazing. And then from the first parts of the film, you're seeing a really good interaction with Otto and Peter Parker, because, like, it was quite funny, like, how he just controls his mechanical arms on the bridge scene. And that's why I didn't understand why they were promoting the bridge scene a lot before they did the marketing of this film, because I didn't understand why they would just do that one specific thing. I just hope, they don't flop it in the next one. I just hope they don't. Because, like, if you're trying to promote something, you would, like, surprise everyone with an announcement and then wait until, don't do anything until you release a trailer, and then when you release a trailer, it'll be all great, and then everyone can have their opinions and all that and predict. People can predict, but, be careful when you're trying to, like, have your people at business and all that who can try and sneakily leak things on the internet, because, it's not going to go your way, because people will find out about the film. And that's just me giving a little advice to, Kevin Feige and Sony, because, you know, with this film, there was a lot of leaks going on. Like, I kept away from them until I wanted to see the film. And that was since day one when they confirmed that people were leaking the movie online. Even on YouTube, TikTok, everywhere, there was constant things. And I heard about them, and then next thing I know, turn off notifications on every single thing that was related to it. So I had to, like, keep away from everything. But, like, yeah. But however, as I carry on with the spoiler review, like, Peter Parker ends up meeting Electro and Sandman seems to pick up from right after Spider-Man 3. And that is a great way, because he thinks he knows Peter Parker, but even though it's not his Peter Parker from his universe, but he's still angry because he still wants to see his daughter, so he ends up being part of the others in the cells in Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, or whatever it's called. Hopefully I got that right. But at the same time, however, Doctor Strange is about to use, you know, the spell again to put them back, and then, because, like, halfway through, before he does that, you know, Peter meets, you know, Osborn and all that, not realizing he's got a good side, even though in the original first movie, you know, he was good, and then he ends up becoming the Green Goblin and all that, and he always has that evil, gritty goblin side of him. But then you have the good side, who doesn't want to be the Goblin. And it was great to see that again, because, like, one thing that, obviously, pardon me, is only a little disappointment was when he broke the helmet. I thought he could have kept it for the rest of the film, but I'm guessing, like, they're trying to keep up to date, because I'm guessing, like, they just wanted to, like, upgrade him, like, because, I mean, you see a big change with him halfway through the movie, like he goes from, like, the first half, and then the second half, he starts someone in the process, which he actually does, because if you watch, it's leading up to someone getting because there is a few sad things in this movie, which is really sad to see happen and all that. So then, you know, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange have this battle and all that, and obviously Peter wins, leaving him in the Grand Canyon, and beats him by math. Beats him by math with his web shooters. Like, he's, like, looking around, because first thing he's going through the mirror dimension, next thing you know, he's getting hit by a train, grabs the thing, and then webs the whole area, which is just hilarious, because he just literally just beats Strange with math. And I thought that was just, like, humorous and funny at the same time. But however, it was kind of funny. And then it goes on, because I'm only seeing the important parts of the movie, if you're wondering, because I'm not going to go, you know, full on, like, you know, when you see other YouTubers do full length spoilers, I don't, like, go on to, like, you know, like, I will mention MJ, like, even though it's, like, Michelle Jones. Just correct me on that in the comments, guys, if I got that right or not. But like, I was quite surprised how they gone for that direction for MJ instead of, like, you know, Mary Jane with our up-to-date Spider-Man. Because in the original ones, yeah, well, actually, you only had one MJ in one, and then we had Gwen Stacy. So, like, but yeah, but, like, you know, you had the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2, I enjoyed that. Then you had the original 3, those were amazing too, but still brilliant movies. And then you go on to having these all come together halfway through, because, like, they're going through everything because Peter's trying to cure everyone. He's trying to cure Electro, Sandman, Otto, Osborn, and I forgot who the other one was, but the lizard, Kurt Connors from The Amazing Spider-Man. And I thought that was brilliant how they brought almost everyone back, because it was literally like the edge of everyone's seat, because literally, and this is true, like literally, like me, cryptic on the side of us. Next thing we know, when the big ones near the end happened, everyone was just screaming. We were literally like, that literally just had to turn, because we were surprised that the whole audience at the back of us cheered for a lot of majority of the film. But I'm guessing because that's for like first timers. I mean, obviously it was for me and Cryptic's first time, and we were not expecting the crowd like that, because it's quite rarely in a cinema for people to do that. You only get that on like premieres, or like you see the big movie ones, you see all the actors do the red carpet ones, and that's where it all happens. But in a normal cinema like Cineworld, it was actually crazy. And then a similar thing when I went the second time around, which was actually great because it was a great atmosphere again. It was rammed as usual, because obviously everyone will always want to keep seeing all the time. But it was just like those movies. But then and then Peter cures, but then next thing you know, I forget the name, but you always know what I mean, is Aunt May. They'll go. So Aunt May by Green Goblin. And I thought that was quite sad, but like I'm guessing like it's a great way for Peter Parker, our new Peter Parker, because we have to remember now, like Tom Holland says he's returning from Spider-Man. Next thing we know, Kevin Feige confirms Spider-Man 4. So I don't know what Tom Holland's going on there, because you're really coming back again. Just stop denying things. Like, if I were, like, to be honest, if I were ever in that position, I would just say, oh yeah, I'll be doing another one, straight up, instead of just like going like, well, we'll see. Like, because if you ever notice in most things, like in his interviews, like the ones way before No Way Home and all that, like, and one of the ones in the second one, when he got asked about multiverse for the Spider-Man, he was like that and shaking his leg and all that, and that's because everyone just knew from day one. Because like, you don't do that, because what you need to do is like, don't say it up straight, but like just try and like the great way he did was that, oh, it would be great to meet them and do something like that, but at the time that was what he was saying. And then now, right now, since almost everyone is almost seeing it, hopefully we'll get an interview from both Toby and Andrew, because that was the big blockbuster of the movie too, because they actually appeared in the movie. I mean, first one was Andrew Garfield. He was just funny, like just getting the web thing from Ned's nan, or Nan, who I think it was Ned's Nan, Spider-Man's best friend. It was just hilarious. And then obviously they have an argument about the web shooters and all that, like like that. I mean, just look at my cringy intro. I just did a daft one related to it. Like, I mean, it was just a lot of fun watching that bit. But then, they're leading up to the fight against, all the villains and all that. But just the chemistry with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, the other two Spider-Men with Tom Holland, is just great, because, like, they need to win another award for this movie. Especially Tom Holland. And the other two, because they deserve more like that. I mean, cut the fact that we haven't seen, like, Andrew and Toby in a really good movie for quite some time, since Spider-Man, because those were probably the best superhero movies that we've ever got to see. Even though the mishaps from the other movies, like you had The Amazing Spider-Man 2, like those few uncut scenes, which ended up being deleted scenes, which never made the final cut, which now people just now want the full web cut of that for some weird reason, and everyone then we found out that there was supposed to be a different type of Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire's movies with a different type of Vulture, but that obviously got scrapped, and that is even like behind the scenes of a fight of that. But however, that is just like what I heard and all that. But however, the movie was just like amazing, because the whole fight, and then obviously Doctor Strange does the spell, because this time around Peter asks for everyone to forget that he was Peter Parker, which is a big step, because like for everyone forgets, that means everyone from Infinity War throughout the past movies won't know him, which means it's a great thing, because like it's leading to like, you know, a new beginning for Peter Parker as Spider-Man, because like now he doesn't have like that double life anymore. He's only living by being a Spider-Man in New York, because in the beginning they were originally going to Boston, but like now the spell into that way, he's now trying to pick himself back up, which I'm looking forward to see how that he's going to pick all those pieces back up, because him and MJ, the interactions with Zendaya and Tom are just brilliant, like just brilliant chemistry, and I hope the best for the both of them, because they're just perfect for each other. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. Even though there's been, you know, people saying that they're together, I think I'm just happy for them, and that's all. But like, yeah, it's like a brilliant movie, and to have, because the best experience was I saw the film in 4DX 3D at Cineworld, because like having the experience of that was amazing, because I had to make a big sacrifice to ask Cryptic to come see us because of like a small little thing, and I'm only mentioning this once because like a friend of mine was not thoughtful of seeing it with a bunch of college friends the day before, and then it kind of like rubs it in, promoting it behind my back and all that, even though he should have promoted me and him and all that. But that's, you know, no hate to you, mate, no hate to you, Cameron, but I am, you know, it's just my opinion, you know, mate. If you're watching this video, Cameron, like, don't take this to heart or anything. It's just, you know, everyone's opinion. Because like, you see people like do stuff like that, it'll be like, you know, it might be controversial and all that, but at the same time, like, I just hope you understand and all that. And I'm just, you know, still disappointed on this day, but you know, it happened. But I'm making different choices now since that happened and all that. And yeah, but however, the movie itself was brilliant, amazing experience with Cryptic Gaming, brilliant movie. And however, other than, you know, the bad stuff I just said before, other than that, it was, you know, really the best movie ever. Because like, I might do a comparison of a TikTok of something. I'm not gonna do a bad one. It's just so you know the difference with stuff that I do, because if you don't know, I'm on TikTok, and so when you see me on TikTok, I am Max React 2021, and I do some amazing funny videos that I just do for fun, because I don't really do TikTok full time, only do it part time. So if you don't see me doing, you know, as much TikToks, if I don't rarely use it, I will try and find sounds or think of ideas, because I am thinking to do like funny skit videos. Because the ones I really, because what inspires me to trying to do that is what is the YouTuber Shad Kind of Funny, because he's just like one of my favorites, because literally like the COD one's like when you have an AFK player. Just literally, it's a funny video. I recommend watching Shad, kind of funny, because he's really, really a great content creator. And other than that, I will see you all in the next video. Danger out.